I think that if there is any one idea that might solve all of humanity's problems, this is it. If you change the way you see something, automatically everything else changes. In my channel, I offer alternative perspectives to look at things so that you can create transformations in all areas of life. If you're somebody who's ready for personal transformation, hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell so that you can stay updated. I also run a community on all things related to personal mastery and mental health. The link is in the description. Join the family. Let's do this together. Self-mastery is the ability to recognize, understand, control, and make the most out of your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual self. It is acquired through awareness, understanding, and control over your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. Someone who has fully developed themselves in this way is what I refer to as a self-master. And I think that Scott Jeffrey said it best when he wrote this on his blog. Self-mastery is a path, an orientation one chooses to hold towards oneself and the world. It is a commitment. It is a commitment that it is a commitment to never-ending improvement, a process of becoming. And what follows is an elaboration of what it means to be a self-master and why I believe it is important that all of us are focusing on this as the most important work for our life. The name self-master is a term I use to describe an age-old concept which has existed for millennia in various ways. In the Gita's perfect human, the Christ, the Buddhas, it is Nietzsche's Übermensch, the Superman, and the integrated human. It is Homo integra, the next logical evolution of humankind. A self-master is someone who has full command of themselves at every given time. For a self-master, issues such as procrastination, anxieties, addictions, depression, or any other mental health struggles are never a problem. Not because they have strong resilience, but because they are immune to these conditions. A self-master's mind is such that they maintain full balance within and without, and in their knowledge, thoughts, feelings, words, and actions, they are perfectly aligned. And as such, they do not suffer from dilemmas and ambivalence. They say what they mean, and they mean what they say, and do as they say they would. In this way, a self-master is a person of unquestionable integrity. But a self-master is not insensitive. They show up in societies as individuals of high effectiveness, yet at the same time, they are also humble and compassionate. They are powerful, yet diplomatic. They have the ability to connect with any and all humans regardless of their counterparts' stages of growth, with the homeless or the wealthy, the recluse or the celebrity, a politician or a homemaker. A self-master is able to be understood and understand. As a result, a self-master is influential wherever they go. A self-master is not alien. In fact, they are the most human. The only difference is that they have invested the necessary efforts into fully utilizing the faculties of sentience. The only difference between a master and a human is that of skill. These self-masters have simply fully realized the essence of being human. They are seen as relevant, hip, and cool. In both times of crisis and opportunity, others naturally look to them for leadership without any prompting or coercion. A self-master has attained complete mastery over their emotions. They feel more intense than normal humans. They feel more intensely, in fact, but they are never affected by their emotions or let their emotions make their choice. A self-master is unconditionally happy, regardless of situation and circumstance. And as such, they have no problem doing what's necessary. Because of this, whatever task it is, whether it is mundane or fun, comfortable or scary, they take it all with equal grace and confidence. Despite this, a self-master's experience of life is nothing less than a normal person's, but instead is even more enhanced. They are capable of experiencing life in its full intensity, embracing the positive, but never avoiding the negative, never avoiding anything out of fear or self-imposed limitations. Each of them live a life of joyful discipline. Their character is such that they can enjoy the pleasures of life, but they also appreciate the journey, the process itself. They love putting the grit necessary for the fruits of results. These are the warrior philosophers, the Ubermensch, the integrated human. If one were to take the mind of Stephen Hawking and put it into the body of the fittest on earth, adding in the serenity of the Dalai Lama, the love of Mother Teresa, and the influence of the wealthiest of earth, one would get the approximate of a self-master. Because of this, they are seen by others as superhuman. With the body of an athlete, the mind of a scientist, and a heart of a guru, they have attained complete mastery over their body, mind, and intellect. A self-master does not resist the flow or feel the need to go with the flow. This is because they are the flow. Like gravity, the rest of us simply fall into the tides. They are not only unstoppable, they are inevitable. The rest of us, when we see them, we see inspiration. By the impact of their activities, they inspire movements. By simply existing, they change lives. The idea of a self-master might seem far-fetched or impossible for most people right now. But it is my hope that over time, more and more will see that the idea of self-masters are not only an emerging possibility, but an inevitability. Once there was a story of a young boy who talked about a changing world. He says that if he helped two friends, and that two friends helped two others, and we repeat that over and over again, the world will change. Here, I present an easier alternative. There is no need to change the world or talk about creating impact. Just change yourself. Become a self-master. When we change ourselves, we inspire change. When others see our transformation and our results, naturally they will ask us for our secrets. Allowance and permission is automatically made. All the conflicts of the world are happening from conflicts of beliefs among do-gooders. There are too many people on this planet who wants to change the world because they didn't want to change themselves. Or rather, they feel that they can't change themselves. But there is no need to change others. If all of us just decide to change ourselves for the better right now, the world will be safe overnight. The most important work we can do for the world is the work we do on ourselves. It is time to turn our attention inwards. I will be doing this myself, and I invite you to join me in this journey together. Let's do it.